Well, the Tiger Bay Club waded through the haze of information surrounding the medical marijuana debate Tuesday afternoon, hosting a debate between Sarasota Sheriff Tom Knight and John Morgan. He's the man who has trumpeted the movement to get marijuana on the ballot. SNN local news reporter John Andrews takes you there.
Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight says legalizing marijuana will bring more crime to the Suncoast, including foreign drug cartels. Attorney John Morgan says it's too late. They're already here. Thus, the battle was joined as the Tiger Bay Club hosted a medical marijuana debate between Knight and Morgan. Cash is a major issue. Under federal law, cash derived from the sale of medical marijuana cannot be deposited into banks.
A group of gunmen broke into the home of a local marijuana dispensary owner, zip-tied him, then dragged him into their van, burned him with a blowtorch, doused him with bleach, and severed his penis. Their motive was to get the man to tell him where he was hiding his cash from his business. That can happen here. Don't think it can.
That can happen with a pawn shop. That can happen with a grocery store. That can happen in a dental office. That can happen wherever there's cash. And the thing about it, with all due respect to our sheriff, we're not going to be scared by those anecdotal stories. We're just not.
Sheriff Knight worries the Colombian cartels will infiltrate the legalized drug trade.
In the state of Colorado, the DEA had to go in and raid dispensaries in Denver because the Colombian drug cartel was in there, and the local law enforcement was powerless.
Who's most hurt by this law? The Colombian cartel, who don't get their piece, and we get our taxes, and people who lock people up for profit, not the sheriffs. We got a commercial jail system in the state of Florida that lock up our teens at a record pace.
So this amendment, you can guarantee that the Colombian drug cartel will not come into Sarasota County, Florida. I won't have to deal with it. You can guarantee that.
Let me tell you something, Sheriff. I can guarantee you this: they're here now. We're off the coast of Florida. They're here now. If
you have the intel, can I get it from you? Because I'd like to go get them.
Morgan's passion for medical marijuana legalization is driven by his father and brother experiencing significant medical benefits from pot over FDA-approved narcotics.
He'd be taking 7 Xanax a day. 1 Xanax will put a thoroughbred down. 7 makes him comatose. His pain is unbearable. The spasms uncontrollable. With marijuana, the pain is gone and the spasms gone. The downside to marijuana pales with the downside of FDA-approved drugs like Oxy, Percocet, Darvocet, Xanax. It pales because one is a narcotic poison and one is an organic plant in nature.
God put this on the earth for us, but God also put cocoa leaves for crack cocaine, and God also put the plants on the earth for opiates, for heroin.
While the two men have stark contrasting views on the issue, they didn't take any cheap shots and even shared a few laughs.
It's addictive. And
when we talk, chocolate's addictive. Just look at me.
In Sarasota, John Andrews, SNN Local News.
Now, the decision to legalize medical marijuana or not ultimately rests in your hands in the November election.